Hello. I will now try to continue my explanation of why many Christians believe we are in the last days. And I'm going to read Matthew 24, but a bit further down. Basically, I'm not trying to skip anything. It's just jumping to different things because in the flow here, we will first explain the signs of the times. Then we'll explain something called the Great Tribulation, which is mainly for the Jewish people. Then he will explain the coming of the Son of Man, which is Jesus Christ himself, when he returns. And then he kind of goes back again and tries to explain what to look for, when do we know these the last days. So I will read Matthew 24, verses 32 to 44. Now, learn this parable from the fig tree. When its branch has already become tender and puts forth leaves, you know that summer is near. So you also, when you see all these things, know that it is near, at the doors. Assuredly, I say to you, this generation will by no means pass away till all these things take place. Heaven and earth will pass away, but my words will by no means pass away. But of that day and hour no one knows, not even the angels of heaven, but my Father only. But as the days of Noah were, so also will the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered the ark, and did not know until the flood came and took them all away. So also will the coming of the Son of Man be. Then 2 men will be in the field, one will be taken and the other left. 2 women will be grinding at the mill, one will be taken and the other left. Watch therefore, for you do not know the hour your Lord is coming. But know this, that if the master of the house had known what hour thief would come, he would have watched and not allowed his house to be broken into. Therefore you also be ready, for the Son of Man is coming at an hour you do not expect. Okay, so these 2 sections consists of the parable of the fig tree, and to explain it shortly, it basically means that the fig tree is a symbol for the nation of Israel. And basically this passage says that when you see the nation of Israel rising up again, you know that it will be very close to the end of the age. And that is basically the verses 32 to 35. Then he continues to explain about some history that was way earlier, which is called the days of Noah. And this is what to expect before he comes back. And basically, it's gonna be more or less business as usual. You see, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving marriage until the day that Noah entered the ark. So this means that people will not expect Jesus to come back. And then when they do realize that he's coming back, it's too late. And they basically will be lost. That's basically what he says. And the rest here describes that 2 men will be in the field. One will be taken and the other left. And that basically means that even believers will be divided into 2 segments of people. Those who actually are saved and those who are not. Those who maybe have an exterior that looks to be proper, but it's not. And the same for women. And then it's a final warning, basically, to make sure that you do not assume that you will know when it comes back, because you will not. So, and I don't know exactly why he says this, but I think that the master of the house is referring to the so-called God of this age. That means the God with little g. And if anyone would know when this time would be, he would do everything he could to stop this from happening. And for this reason, no one will know, basically. It's just the Father in heaven. And since we now know we have the nation of Israel, we actually believe that we are not that far away from the end of the age. And further, I will try to go a bit more what is meant with as the days of Noah were. But this will conclude this video. Thank you for listening.